Episode 4 is useless. Skip the video to the good part. Well, Mark is being depressed like always. He gets a call to help out a mummy person or something. So yeah, this is another filler episode. Why are they wasting good animation for a side quest? Who the hell asked for a hell episode this late in the series? We see some demons fighting each other. For some reason, everybody is talking super slow too.
The world doesn't have balance that humans pretend there is. No one keeping track of good deeds.
Can we move on? Anyway, Damien's sister dies in battle. Well, until she comes back 2 seconds later. Again, wasting good animation for a filler arc. Mark pulls up to help out Damien. We get random lore about how the Earth was created. Bro, when I'm telling you, this episode was boring as hell. It was really boring. I was damn near about to fall asleep. Anyways, Mark agrees to help out with the volcano hole. They have to retrieve some type of power to give it back to, I'm not saying his name. We get a few jokes that I don't care about. They get the crown. We get one out of the 2 jokes I actually like.
I'm not bowing to Satan.
They take care of the fire hole, and we get one last joke that I actually like. She runs away, but anyways, this episode was useless as hell. One out of... Oh, I almost forgot.
Be the most gorgeous superpowered super baby ever. Congratulations!
Why did they change his voice? I don't get it. They made him sound like really... Well, you know what I mean. I don't think it fits him. It's like making a black dude start rapping just because he's black. But whatever. Mark gets his old suit back, and I really needed to talk about this. I have a little problem with his suit. It's the gloves. They're so bad. And I never got why the black and blue suit had the bad gloves too. Just give him the full gloves. And I'm pretty sure in the comics, he gets the full gloves too. I don't know about you, but I felt like when he was getting the full gloves, he was maturing a little bit. It just looked way better than the old costume. And it felt like time was progressing, you know. Anyways, we see Debbie telling the kids that they're moving out. And to be real, they should have moved out the second that season 1 ended. Realistically, stay in a home after everything that happened. Eve pulls up to tell Mark that she's pregnant, but they get interrupted by the only important thing in the episode. Alan and Nolan pulls up for a war. Also Damon, bro, I don't care. This episode in general was a good looking episode, but it was a massive waste of animation. This episode never needed to happen, and to be honest, I feel like they're really wasting the budget on actors. You don't need extremely well-known actors to play characters. You're just wasting money at this point, you know that, right? I have waited way too long for this episode, and I'm gonna be real. I was expecting to be disappointed. But no, I have almost nothing negative to say about this episode. The drama, golden. The action, golden. The characters, golden. And yes, I'm even talking about Tech Jacket. Yes, I was wrong. She's pretty cool. Now, mind you, I only read a little bit of the comics, but I'll explain why I don't mind her later. Anyway, let's get right back to Invincible episode 5. The episode starts with Nolan trying to convince Mark to go to war with him. I do like how the dynamic between Mark and Nolan is different. Mark hasn't forgiven Nolan, but he understands that he's trying. And I do like that Mark is being more responsible in this season, instead of sitting there in the hospital while doing nothing. So Mark agrees to go to war with Nolan. After that, we see the best scene of the episode, in my opinion. I absolutely love Debbie. So in the comics, Debbie never really moved on from Nolan. She's almost like a pet. She's super loyal to Nolan, to the point of blaming Mark for Nolan leaving. But in the show, Debbie is the reason why Mark is who he is. Because if you think about it, besides the reason that Mark wanted to become like his dad, why did he really want to become a hero in the comics? Compared to the show, it's because of Debbie. She is the backbone of the family. At the point, she is my favorite mom character, period. She showed that emotional understanding that most dudes don't get in life. She cries, but she has a real backbone. She doesn't take any shit. When she opens the door and leaves it open, that's love right there. She is willing to hear out Nolan. The scene was really well made. They showed that emotionally that Nolan is trying, but because of his background, it's harder for him. Nolan truly apologized, but who in the right mind will forgive him? Nobody except for his family maybe. I do like that Debbie admits that she misses Nolan, and that shows strength and realism from her, but she does call him out on his bullshit. The voice acting for Debbie was amazing too. Nolan leaves without even saying hi to Oliver. Again, something that I love. Nolan is straight up ashamed of seeing him. Oliver was done dirtier than Mark. He grew up without a father, and Nolan basically doesn't really care about him. I mean, he does now, but Oliver was gonna be the replacement. Oliver wasn't really born out of love. He was just stuck in a sucky situation. We get to see Tech Jacket, and honestly, I was expecting way worse, but she's fine. Matter of fact, I kinda like her. She has good chemistry with everybody in the episode. I would like her to act a little bit older, but for the most part, I like her. They could have said the original Tech Jacket died or something, but no. He straight up isn't a thing, which is kinda messed up, but hey, I have full trust in the show. After she's done beating Bane from Batman, Alan asks her to join the war. She agrees. After that, we see Oliver and Debbie talking about the situation. I just love Oliver's reaction.
Dad already left and didn't even wait to see me? What the hell?
We also see Oliver's best scene talking his shit.
Just like I helped with Conquest and all those evil versions of you, so shut up!
Okay, Oliver, my goat. Now again, in the comics, I think it's safe to say that Oliver is nothing like in the show. In the comic, Oliver is straight out a weirdo. He doesn't like humans, and he doesn't want to fit in with them. He's borderline crazy, but sometimes he acts like a kid. In the show, he's a real kid. You can tell that Debbie raised him. He maybe has the same beliefs as the comic version and sometimes has a dark side, but he really wants to be a hero. In the comics, dude just wanted to throw hands. I love how he wants to protect the Earth because he loves Mark and Debbie so much. And logically speaking, he's right to pull up. It's either that or everyone dies. Again, amazing scene from Oliver. After that, we see the family just chilling for a day. Nolan pulls up to the old man, and I like this scene. The old dude is scared of Nolan. You can tell he doesn't even want to be around him. After Mark is done clapping Eve's cheeks, we also see Eve being worried because she has a kid on the way. She's not trying to have an Oliver Part 2 situation. When they're leaving, they say their goodbye. And I know this is off topic. Why the hell does Oliver need to bring some homework to a war? Like, damn. Hey son, I know you might die soon, but don't forget your homework. You can tell Debbie is Asian. I'm crying. After that, Oliver and Mark pulls up, and we see another great scene. Oliver checking Nolan, which is completely valid. You could have at least tried to see him, Nolan. Damn. We see a small scene with Oliver and Tech Jacket. And okay, theory time. I think that's why they made Tech Jacket a female. To do the same thing with Ray and Rex. Why not with Oliver? Give Oliver a better girlfriend with Tech Jacket. It just makes way more sense. Tech Jacket is always in space in the comics. Oliver might be too. And to be real, I don't really care about Oliver's girlfriend in the comics. She's just a random bug. That way, if Tech Jacket and Oliver finish together, Tech Jacket can have a way bigger role in the story. In short, I ship it. We see everybody getting ready for war. We also see Nolan being depressed, thinking about Debbie. A few seconds later, they finally get attacked by Viltrumites. It's time for the good part. We see Conquest pulling back up for round 2. Look at him cheesing. Then Oliver says, "We beat you once, we'll beat you again." What you mean we, gang? This you? Anyway, Steve jumps Mark while Oliver tries to get back. Of course, bro gets bitch slapped. Then gut punch. Oliver starts going crazy in those guts. On pause. With a back shot. Pause. But then he gets grabbed by the head. Oliver almost loses his life if it wasn't for Nolan. Mark takes care of Steve real quick. Left knee to the face. Alan tries to handle one of them, but that doesn't work. Headbutt. Then dude grabs his head and starts swinging him like a damn basketball. Steph Curry can relate. Tech Jacket catches Alan, then pulls up the Glock. Bro dodges that, block, right, switch to Nolan and Conquest throwing hand. Conquest talking that shit. You know damn well Nolan doesn't want to fight, bro. Because Conquest is one of those dudes who asks you to hit you, then laughs that shit off. Mark pulls up to save his dad. Mark is like, hey, didn't I pack you up like a few episodes ago? You didn't do shit, gang. Eve carried your ass. I bet, watch this. Mark dives at Conquest. This time you can tell he's doing damage. Right, left, right. Mark is not done doing multiple elbows. Oliver gets sneaked by Steve. Oliver is out of his league, getting hit again. Bro is not ready for the NBA. Go back to the G League. He does get one leg kick and gets saved by Nolan. Bro has the audacity to say, I don't need your help. It's like seeing Bronny telling his dad he's better than him. Oliver, I love you, gang, but you're way out of your league. We see Oliver needed to breathe, so he goes to a nearby planet. We also see Mark talking his shit.
Tell me all your deepest feelings again.
Now Conquest got her off the whole family after getting cooked by this guy who loses every time. It's so funny. But Conquest is low-key a hater, going for a sneak attack on Oliver. We get this fire shot of Conquest. Mark is locked in. Bro will not let go of Conquest's neck. Conquest hits him with multiple hits to the guts. But Mark is still not letting that shit go. Conquest is trying to shake him off by flying around, but that doesn't work. Bro really wants him gone. You know Mark is about to crash out on Cecil after this. Alan in Tech Jacket managed to run away. Back to Conquest and Mark. We see amazing animation. Mark slamming bro to the ground. Just look at the detail on his face. You can tell bro is trying his best to unalive him. Conquest starts to shake him off, slamming him to the ground. But Mark doesn't let go. Conquest is desperate, hitting Mark in the guts again and again. But Mark is still not letting go. He even gets punched in the face. Conquest lifts him off, trying anything at this point, beating him, slamming him around, but again, Mark doesn't let go. Mark is so desperate, he even starts biting Conquest's fingers off. I don't think I ever saw this man locked in this much in his life. Then Conquest hits him with a crazy stab to the stomach, ripping this man's guts out, like in detail too. This part had me looking away. That's how brutal the scene was. There was also no music in this part. They really wanted to show you the scene for what it was. Eventually, Conquest stops breathing. Marks finally gets a real W, but the war is only getting started. That was the episode. This episode was fire. The best one so far in the season, maybe even all time. It had everything. Good action, good animation, good drama. Hope it stays like this. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.